Hello guys, my name is Chris and welcome back to another video in the Python MySQL database revision quiz project series. And in this video we're going to actually be looking at doing some leaderboard stuff with students. Now before we actually get onto some coding, we have to make some modifications to our SQL table. So this is over here the student table, and the first thing I want to do is I just want to put as a forename. 45 should be sufficient, and a surname. I also want to do then over here is a score, and for like the maximum, I'm gonna just put 3 for now. Do that, and as you can see, I'm not gonna put 0 fill because I don't think it'll make sense to have. I don't think it'll make sense to have 0 for 1, for example, as an example score. Just have 41. I think actually maybe, but let's say you have a score for like 2,000. Let's say you have a score like 58, but you have something like 0, 0, 50. I don't think that makes sense. So I'm going to leave it as int. Actually, I'm going to put it as int 4 so we can get up to the thousands. Actually, so the maximum of that will be 9,999. Although it depends on the scoring system. If each question you get correct counts as 1 score, or if it counts as 10 points, something like that. Probably do 10 points. So, if that's the case, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make a few changes over here. So what I'm going to do is for the forename, just come over here onto the student table over here. Forename, let's put over here John Smith as our example. John Smith. I guess the default will be 0, so I'm going to make over here default of score will be 0. So that'll be stored as the default. Good. Then I want to come over here. So here, when we load up the student, when we try and get the user role, get over here. Let's also get over here 2 other things we're going to get over here. User name, or user forename, user surname, and let's also get the user's score. If they have a score, that is if they have a score, so maybe we should return a user score. I feel like we should return. Where's the login stuff? So here. Interesting, we do it like this. Pass in a user role. Let's create 2 other things that we're going to create here is user name. Null equals none. Let's use the forename. Forename equals none. User surname equals none. And user score equals none. Then if your staff, well, this will always get is equal to can I call on result? Now that's the thing. That's interesting. Should be able to call on result. So we print out result. Forget how result looks like. So let's print out result. Let's print out, and then let's do an input over here. Okay, so there's only 1, so there is only So there's only one element, so we're just going to get the first element. Then I guess we get, although we need to select star from stuff. Oh, we haven't made changes to the staff yet. Oh, that's true. We didn't do that to the staff actually. So actually, this would only apply to the student. So we should look at the student actually, because we only made the change. We only made that change to the student table. That's fine then. For now, we don't necessarily need any record of the staff's name or anything like that, but we may want to do that in the future. Oh yeah, we return we also return username, user surname, and user score. Oh, not there. Here. There we go. Student 01. Right, so it's 0, 1, 2, 3, then 4. 0, 1, 2. Are we able to print all this? Let's see. Be able to print all this. Student. Student John Smith 0. That's all correct. That's a quit. Maybe the quit should go back onto the login screen. Maybe. Maybe I should just quit the program we decided on that. And if I just log in as staff, get staff, none. Good. So that works as it's supposed to. So what we're going to do, of course, what we want to do is we want to see here if here we're going to want to pass two more things over here: the user role and the user score. There's two things we want to pass in there. So that's is answer correct? That's what we want to pass in there. Is answer correct? Where is it? Here. And what I want to say over here is if is equal to student, and what we're also going to say is we're going to say over here, although that gets the current user score, we probably don't want to create a current user score actually. We don't care about the actual current user score. What we do care about is actually we do care about the current one. But we do wish to actually boost over here. What we're going to create is we're going to create over here a new variable called user score. I don't want to call it user score. And say is if you're a student and when you go into menu choice 1, can go over here and you called quiz score 0. Set that as quiz score equals 0. I'm going to pass on quiz score. Quiz score get passed on. You then say over here quiz score plus equal to 10. Then it will always return true anyway. So quiz, so go, yep. Then it go inside the steps. Then we say, yeah, this equals true. Quiz score plus equals 10, and then it return true. That's the more. That should work. Then we actually have to then is just we then just have to is then save that. So what we have to say over here is if quiz score is greater than 0, there's no point on going to add a 0 onto the current score for the student, so there's no point in going to the database. Only do it if the score is higher than 0, then go onto the database and update it then. Update student score. And with this, what we do want to pass, we want to pass in, I don't want to pass in the user's full name, because the issue with passing that is that, let's say you have multiple people with the same name. So what we want to pass in is your username, because the username is the primary key over here, in this case. So the pass in is the username, pass in over here is the quiz score. And what we want to do is we want to create a new thing called new function name, def update student score, which takes in over here the username and the quiz score. Then we're gonna let me come over here and copy one of the database things over here. We are going to try. We're going to do one of these tries. So we're going to try to update table student. Is it update table or is it just update? No, it's just update, okay. So it's not get rid of table. Update student set we would have to work out, hold on, firstly let me actually this because we have to work out new score is equal to, actually we need to pass in over here their current score as well though. So we can add them and then put that onto the database. So their current score was what? User score. So we also need to pass in user score. So we're going to call this current. Are we going to call this database user score? Yeah, we're going to call this database user score. So we know that that's what we currently got from the database. We'll say then quiz score plus the database score, the database user score. So new score comes in, so we're just going to say over here, we're going to update is the new score, and we're just going to update student set score to get the new one, and we're going to say this where username is equal to, I'm going to say that I'm going to pass over here is your username. Oh, break. That seems to be correct to me. Hold on, this should only occur though. And user role is equal to student. I only do this if the user role is also equal to student. You don't want staff to be doing this. Let's play the quiz. There we go. B. Right. Now let's check over the database to see if it was successful. Why didn't it do it? We got all of them right? I believe we got all of them right. See. You got 3 questions right. Oh, I got 3 questions incorrect, so I only got 2 correct then. But I should have something updated in the database. No? I should, but it's not updated. Okay, interesting. Debugging time, I guess? Let's see if this even runs over here. What's my new score? I got 5 questions incorrectly. I don't think that's even running, actually. Print me the user role, please. Hold on. Quiz score. I'm returning this answer. Am I not returning this? Quiz score equals 0, but then I don't return it. That's the issue, I'm not returning the quiz score. I think that's the issue, because I set quiz score to equal 0, so it's not going to run it if it's equal to 0. It has to do. Let me just remove all this because it's not this. Because that function is not even running. It's to do with the when I check if it's correct, I update it. I update the quiz score. Where is it? Where is it? I'm going to do something over here very quickly. I'm just going to move these 2 functions from over here. They're going to be, oh, I think it's going to also be these 2 functions there. This function as well. That authenticated login has become quite long as well. Just realised how long that did actually become. I'm going to move these 2 onto over here. Onto below here. Okay, it's just some slight changes I've made over here to the order of these functions. That doesn't change a big, just in viewing them by the user, because that doesn't change because the order is all decided in the main function. It's all decided in the order of these functions and when they're executed. So it's on script. So you return. Oh, I'm not returning quiz score. Oops. Supposed to be returning the quiz score as well. And return none. Or return 0. Maybe we shouldn't actually be returning 0. That's true. If option doesn't else, well, you still return quiz score. Always returning quiz score. That always gets returned. But of course, it only gets incremented by a student. That's the only one you'll see an increment on it. Let's try that again. We're going to do play quiz. See. We skipped. Why didn't we get now the display incorrect? Oh, hold on. Did I get them all of them? Let's do A then. Student 01 admin. A. What? going on now? Okay. That's weird. That's obviously weird. I'll have to do this. Got to do this. Is that what's complaining about? Right, that fixed it. You got 3 questions incorrect. I should still get 2. Okay, we're here. Updation score takes 2, but 3 were given. I must have forgotten them. They're here. Database user score. Did I add that? No, I forgot to add that. Okay, let me add that. Database user score. Let's try that again. Student. Why do I always just get? It's always unable to connect. Ready? What do we need? Okay, that's broken. Let me close out all these. Please, because you had too many consoles running. A. Are you seriously unable to connect? Really? What did I just press on? Press on X. Is there something wrong with this? Is that why it's saying that? What if I attempted to do this beforehand? Before they're here. See, I'm saying accept, and I don't think that's the issue. That's what happens when you just try to accept everything. That becomes a real issue. It's not really good to do an exception for all errors. I need to figure out what type of exception is when you can't connect. Okay, I'm pressing enter, it's like not doing anything. Dude, I'm pressing enter, it's like not doing anything. I don't get it. Is it because it's attempting this? There's no easy way to comment all this code out, is there? No. That's annoying. I should really get on to doing something like that. Commenting all this code out. So doing it like this. There's a way to do it on the Python IDE, but I just use a better IDE. Student. Alright, let's close all of them. Just close all the connections. So student 01, admin. Okay, I got 5 questions incorrect. Let's try that again. Let's do C. It's more likely to be there. Stuff at C. Got 4 questions incorrect. Right, here's an issue. Their results are set to fetch from. Am I fetching results? Don't fetch results. Okay, that could be an error. Trying to fetch results. So 1. Try this have a score of 1. No? Crap. I don't have one. I don't get why I don't have one. Why don't I have one? Just in case something gets cleared. Why don't I have one? Update student, set score to equal this, new score. Let me make sure we've got an actual new score here working. Score into string, new score. Input. $40, yes. But that's what should get inputted then onto the database. And the other update I've got works like that, doesn't it? Update questions at where? Yeah, that all works. Oh, commit. Do I not have a commit? Could that be it? I don't have a commit. I always forget something, don't I? Now that should work. Need to remember that commit. Got 4 questions incorrect this time. Score of 10. Yes. Cool. That works. Good. That means I need to get rid of that. Now let's attempt to actually put this onto the this for loop. Let's try. Let's try and run it. Oh no. Oh. What? Unable to connect. I sometimes get this error. I need to find out why I sometimes get this error. C. Okay, I got 1 question incorrect. $50. Boom. So that seems to work very, very nicely. Although we didn't get to do the leaderboard, we'll save that actually for the next video. Subscribe so you actually get that video when I upload it in your sub box and a notification about it. Like if you enjoyed the video, and thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.